Have you ever wondered if you can pronounce English words perfectly? Well, guess what? You totally can. But here's the fun part. Can you become fluent in English in a short amount of time? Absolutely. Stick around because we're diving into all the secrets to mastering pronunciation and achieving fluency faster than you ever thought possible. In today's video, I'll be sharing 5 practical tips and tricks tailored specifically for English learners who want to enhance their pronunciation. Let's get started. Tip number 1, self-talk practice. You might be wondering what self-talk practice is. Self-talk practice is essentially talking to yourself in front of a mirror. Yes, it may sound a little funny, but trust me, it works wonders. This technique involves looking at yourself in the mirror and practicing your pronunciation of words and phrases. To begin, make a list of words or phrases that you struggle with in terms of pronunciation. Write them down in a notebook or on a piece of paper. This will help you stay organized and focused during your practice. Now, stand in front of a mirror and pick one word or phrase from your list. Look at yourself in the mirror and say the word or phrase out loud. Pay attention to the movement of your mouth, tongue, and lips. Are you pronouncing the word correctly? If not, try again and make the necessary adjustments. By the end of this video, we'll be unveiling a fantastic gift that'll supercharge your pronunciation skills. So, buckle up and stick around until the very end. You won't want to miss out on this incredible opportunity to level up your English speaking game. Tip number 2, question and answer practice. Question and answer practice is a great way to improve your pronunciation because it allows you to focus on specific words and sounds. It involves listening to a question and answering it out loud. This helps you not only practice your pronunciation, but also improve your listening skills. Now, you might be wondering, how can I incorporate this into my daily routine? Well, the good news is, you can do this while watching your favorite movies, YouTube videos, or even listening to podcasts. Before the question is revealed, try to anticipate what the question might be and answer it out loud. For example, if you're watching a movie and a character says, "What time is it?" Pause the movie and answer the question out loud before the character does. This will not only help you with your pronunciation, but also make the learning experience more fun and interactive. The same goes for podcasts. When the host asks a question, pause the recording and answer it before they reveal the answer. This will not only help you improve your pronunciation, but also train your brain to think in English. Tip number 3. The third tip that I have for you is to record yourself. Yes, you heard it right. Recording yourself while speaking in English can do wonders for your pronunciation. You may wonder, how does recording myself help with my pronunciation? Well, let me explain. When we speak, we often don't realize the mistakes we make in our pronunciation. But when we hear ourselves back through a recording, we can easily identify those mistakes. Moreover, recording yourself also gives you the opportunity to hear how you sound to others. This can help you understand which sounds you need to work on and how to improve them. So, what should you record? You can record yourself speaking English in different situations. For example, you can record yourself reading a passage from a book, having a conversation with a friend, or even practicing some tongue twisters. The key is to speak naturally and record yourself in different scenarios. Now, once you have recorded yourself, the next step is to listen to it carefully. Pay attention to the sounds that you struggle with and try to correct them. You can also use a pronunciation guide or a dictionary to help you with the correct pronunciation. Tip number 4, storytelling. The next tip I have for you is storytelling. Storytelling is a great way to improve your pronunciation because it helps you practice speaking in a natural and conversational manner. So here's what you can do. Choose a short story or anecdote that you like and retell it in your own words. Make sure to include all the key details and try to use different intonations and tones to make it more interesting. For example, let me tell you a short story about my trip to the beach. I went to the beach last summer with my family. The weather was perfect, the sun was shining, and the water was crystal clear. We spent the whole day swimming, building sandcastles, and playing beach volleyball. It was one of the best days of my life. Choose a story that you like and practice telling it in front of a mirror or record yourself telling the story. This will help you identify any areas where your pronunciation needs improvement. The last step to improving your pronunciation is to identify the specific sounds or words that you find challenging to pronounce. Take a few minutes to record yourself speaking and pay attention to the words or sounds that you struggle with. This will help you to focus on the areas that need improvement. Now that you have identified the problem areas, it's time to practice, practice, practice. One of the best ways to improve your pronunciation is through pronunciation drills. This involves saying the challenging sounds or words repeatedly while recording yourself. Then listen back to the recordings and make adjustments. Keep doing this until you feel confident in your pronunciation. Another helpful tip is to practice in front of a mirror. This will allow you to see how your mouth moves while pronouncing certain sounds. You can also try imitating native English speakers by watching videos or listening to recordings. This will help you to pick up on the correct intonation and rhythm. It's also a great idea to practice with a friend or language partner. This will not only make the learning process more enjoyable, but also give you the opportunity to receive feedback and correct your mistakes. Remember, the key to improving your pronunciation is consistency and practice. So make sure to set aside some time every day to work on your pronunciation. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's a natural part of the learning process. All right, let's dive into this special gift I've prepared just for you. I've put together a list of 10 words that are going to be your pronunciation superstars. These words aren't just about sounding good, they're about boosting your confidence every time you speak. So, make it a daily habit to practice these words along with the tips I've shared with you. Before you know it, you'll be reaching your language goals without even realizing it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated on future language learning tips and tutorials.